Welcome to SimLab. Can one neat freak survive a full week trapped with 7 slobs? Our primary subject, Peter perfect, neat, erratic, and a firm believer of practice makes perfect. Our slob subjects 1 through to 7, each proudly gluttonous, lazy, and of course profoundly slob-like, creatures of chaos, champions of crumbs. The environment is strictly standardized. 1 shared kitchen, 1 bathroom, 8 beds, and a lounge and dining area, all decorated in pure white to highlight even the slightest stain. There is no exit, and free will is fully enabled. The goal is simple. Observe how long Peter can maintain his sanity, his hygiene, and his dignity. Let the experiment begin. Day 1. Peter hasn't even been in the lab 10 minutes, and he's already cleaning the shower. Classic Peter perfect. Then he watches a romantic show, and suddenly he's feeling flirty. Great. Experiment hasn't even started. He's basically getting turned on. Friendships start forming fast. Honestly, I think this group is going to get on well. I feel it in my bones. Then he starts staring at Slob 6. A bit too much. Is it lust or is it creepy? It's probably the latter. One of the slobs gets embarrassed. I didn't think embarrassment was even a possibility. With them, I thought they had no shame. The sofas is where they all gather, like hippos in a watering hole. Peter is getting on with everyone. Good for him. He's not judging these people, even though they might smell like a swamp eventually. Then a slob farts.
Dag.
Yep, I think that's going to be a theme. The TV is making everyone flirty. This is getting a bit uncomfortable. Someone finally makes food. Good, we need that. I put 3 fridges in the kitchen. Bit much. If one breaks, we've got backups. A slob makes food and immediately leaves it on the counter. Excellent. Let the mess begin. A slob then takes another slob's food and decides to eat off someone's shoulder. Sure, why not? A dirty bowl appears on the counter. Beautiful. A seed of chaos. Oh. I realised I didn't even put a stove in. What's wrong with me? Maybe I shouldn't be in charge of these experiments. I remove 1 fridge and finally put the stove in. Now we can continue. Dirty surfaces start showing up. Will Peter keep up with the mess? Well, it looks like he's already had enough. Peter gets trapped in the kitchen with several slobs. He hates the smell, so he has to leave. He's officially lost his mind. Peter starts cleaning everything again. He's basically their personal butler at this point. He's staying on top of it all. Gosh darn it. By 9:35 p.m, most Sims are already in bed. Early night. Peter then falls asleep on the sofa when there's a perfectly good bed right in the next room. Day 2. Peter is up and flirting again. Everyone else is sleeping like normal Sims. Not these two. Then a big shock. A love bar appears between Peter and Slob 6. They're getting on. How interesting. And not at all expected. Peter then pauses the flirting and the relationship building so he can go and polish his shower. Romance can wait. Hygiene cannot. Later, the 2 of them sit together on the sofa, watching TV, not speaking. They've clearly moved past the honeymoon phase and gone straight to marriage. At 8 a.m, slobs finally rise and flood into the clean kitchen and bathroom. Let's see how bad this gets. And of course, farting starts again. While Peter naps, slobs run free. Never a good sign. More food equals more dirty bowls and surfaces. When he wakes up, he grabs a shower. He needs it after that yesterday cleaning marathon. He finally sits with the group at the table, but it doesn't last long. They smell. Peter gets desperate for the toilet, but there's a race for the bathroom, and he loses. He flushes the toilet. He leaves straight away, shocked at what he saw. He writes down a mental note. Do not walk in on someone while they're having a shower. That's a good tip. A slob wants to use the shower, but Peter refuses to move. It's like he doesn't want them messing up the shower he's worked so hard to polish. The slobs start to smell badly, but they don't care at all. Peter gets grossed out mid-conversation. He has to go have a lie down. Farting seems to be their greeting call now. The scent of friendship. Peter tries eating in the sofa area, but the slobs are all around him. The smell is too much. He moves to the table and they follow him. There's no escape. He once again forgets that walking into the bathroom during someone having a shower is bad, but at least he laughs this one off. One slob looks especially awful. Slob 3. Filthy, smelly, and a complete disaster. There's a shower available, but she refuses. Go stand next to Peter. Yeah, that'll be good. Puddles start forming around the place. The toilet still looks clean. Impossible. It's been used like 50 times. Peter wakes up, does the washing up, then makes time to chat with some of his slob friends. Peter finally sleeps in a bed. It's a miracle. Slob 3 uses the toilet. Surely it will get dirty now. Nope, still clean. How is this possible? Day 3 begins the same way. Every day seems to start in this lab. Someone letting one rip. Peter actually looks content while he sleeps. He's kept up with all the cleaning so well. I'm starting to think I might need to stir things up a little. The shower looks terrible. The whole bathroom needs emergency attention. Apart from the toilet, I don't know how that stayed clean. Finally, after 2 days of full usage, the toilet gets dirty. A historic moment. I decided to remove the sinks to spice things up. Peter can't wash up anymore. Judge me all you want. This is my experiment. I can do what I want. At 8 AM, everyone wakes up. Peter heads to the bathroom and is horrified by what he sees, immediately leaves. He then starts mopping in the kitchen. The fridge is broken. Should I replace it? I generally don't know. He returns to the bathroom to mop. Will he actually clean anything this time? Let's not get our hopes up. He uses the most disgusting toilet in existence. Flies buzzing around while he sits. Maybe he's becoming one of them. I mean one of the slobs, not one of the flies, of course. The slobs keep using the broken fridge. Now the stove is broken too, of course. A slob rummages through the bin. I truly have no words left. Peter eventually cleans the toilet. Then he showers and cries in the shower. Honestly, it would have helped if he cleaned it before he got in. Another slob rummages through the bin. Absolutely no shame. The kitchen is getting worse and worse. I might need to replace things, but I really don't want to. Peter is rude to someone. The stress is finally getting to him, I think. A slob rummages again. Makes a mess on the floor. This is classic behaviour now. Slob 6 starts playing in the rubbish pile. The pile disappears. Somehow she's managed to help Peter completely by accident. I replaced the broken kitchen items. Just this once. I don't have the budget to keep doing this. Peter then cleans the toilet that has already been cleaned. I'm starting to worry about him. He cleans up plates, the stove mess, everything. Another rummaging session creates yet another trash pile. They never fail me, these slobs. Peter keeps cleaning, trying his absolute best to fight the chaos. He finally rests for the night. Day 4 begins in the most predictable way possible. A slob rummaging through the garbage in the early hours and finding leftover food. She really is disgusting. The rubbish piles are growing. A wonderful sight for me, a nightmare for Peter. Slob 3 steps out the shower and immediately farts. Slob 6 farts too. No one reacts. They all deeply respect each other's personal expression. 8 AM, most Sims are up. They all drift towards the kitchen to watch a slob cook. The morning farting storm begins. Peter tackles the shower. It's a disaster. He's interrupted by someone wanting the toilet, so he leaves. Oh, he's learning his boundaries. Wait, no he's not. He's walked in on them. Oh dear. Then naturally, he starts cleaning again. He fills the final bin, so the next mess goes straight on the floor. A slob tries talking to Peter. Peter is not interested. He just wants to clean. The same slob tries to flirt with Peter. He clearly doesn't like this one. The slob slumps away, heartbroken. Peter talks to himself again. He does this a lot, probably wishing he lived alone. Slob 6 is back playing in the trash like it's a hobby. Again, the same slob tries flirting with Peter at the table. He rejects it again. His efforts are impressive. It's also bordering on harassment. Peter gets playful, talking to the slobs. What's going on? He sometimes forgets he's living in filth. Peter is filthy now. He desperately needs a shower. I decided to help him, encouraging repairs. If I teach him once, maybe he'll start doing it himself. He flushes the toilet and breaks it. And of course, he's desperate for the toilet. The bathroom is now a crisis zone. Well, not quite. When the shower breaks, that's when it'll be a crisis zone. Day 5. Beginning with a horror show. The bathroom looks gross. Mess everywhere. A true masterpiece of filth. Peter wakes up, desperate for the toilet. He broke it yesterday, and I refuse to replace anything now. He's on his own. Then something unbelievable happens. The most disgusting slob, obviously Slob 3, starts cleaning. I must have pushed them too far. This is not what I expected. Peter clears the table, but then pees on the floor. At least the shower still works. If that breaks, they're doomed. Slob 1 plays in the pea-soaked rubbish, but annoyingly, it clears the mess. Her helping somehow is frustrating. Slob 3 pees on the floor, then falls asleep in it. Just when I think she can't get any worse, she levels up. At least she cleans the pee. Peter tries cleaning, but just makes a pile on the floor. Honestly, that's the best strategy. Make a pile and hope the slobs jump in it. Hopefully it disappears. Slob 3 stands next to Peter and farts. His expression says everything. Then another slob stands in front of him and then lets one rip too. Woo. Do they think Peter likes this? Slob 3 finds more food in the trash. She has a talent for it. Then she passes out again. A disaster sim. A slob pees himself. We might see this a lot today, with the toilet being broken. Peter cleans more pee off the floor. He's coping surprisingly well, mostly. Peter spends the whole day walking between the bathroom and the kitchen, mopping non-stop. Slob 3 falls asleep again. I mean, come on! Another slob pees themselves. Good thing the shower still works. I mean, I keep saying that, but we all know where this is going. Peter keeps mopping around the lab. He looks exhausted. He tries to rest while the slobs watch TV. A slob pees in the living room. They look mortified. Honestly, I would be. Slob 1 looks annoyed, standing in pee. I have a solution. Maybe don't stand in the pee. Slob 6 is embarrassed. She hides in the bed. I think the slobs are losing all dignity. Slob 3, you know how this goes. Falls asleep on the floor. Peter cleans the shower. It's like polishing a turd at this point, but he keeps going. Slob 3 sleeps in a bed. Haha, fantastic. She's found the bedroom. A slob dances in a rubbish pile, then farts. Then pees himself. What a perfect sequence that was. He is desperate for the toilet, but still tries to clean. A pop-up appears. A sim stayed fine for 48 hours? How is that even possible? The mess is out of control. Slob 3 ruins her progress. I thought her sleeping in a bed was the turning point. Peter mops the rest of the lab. The puddles will be back tomorrow. Day 6. Slob 3 is at it again. Standing in trash. Pees herself. Classic. Peter tries cooking while uncomfortable, and then he pees himself too. Poor Peter. While Peter is busy peeing, a slob steals his food. Snooze you lose, Peter. Pretty sure the shower is broken now. They are doomed. Peter somehow has enough positive moodlets to stay alive emotionally. Peter starts talking to a friend, but there's no one else there. They're all in bed. So he's talking to himself again, of course. Another slob starts mopping. I think he's finally had enough of the mess too. Peter gets back to mopping again and again and again. 8 AM, everyone wakes up. Someone cooks, someone jumps in the rubbish. Totally normal morning here. Peter complains about the mess. Peter, stop complaining, it won't clean itself. Peter doesn't spend much time with the others. He's a bit of a loner, not fussed about friendships in this chaos. He just wants a clean floor. Oh dear, Slob 6 pees herself again. Happens to the best of us in this house. Peter keeps cleaning, gives him something to do, but it's not helping much. Slobs take turn playing in the trash. They make it look fun. I mean, don't try that at home. It's not fun. It's horrible. Slobs gather at the table talking. They all get on strangely well. Shared suffering brings people together, it seems. Peter talks to the slobs at the table. He should do this more often. Friendship might help him survive. Peter and Slob 6 argue. The lovebirds are over. Stress has broken them. Slob 3 is the only one clean. Wow, amazing twist. Look how proud she looks. Peter tries to nap and pees himself again. He gags on his own smell, but at least no one saw it. Slob 3 finally joins the rest. She pees herself too. Now she stinks again. Balance is restored. Most of the slobs sit on the sofas talking. They all look awful. Sims start heading to bed at around 11:45 p.m. This has been the hardest day yet. Day 7. Early hours. Only 4 slobs are awake. The peeing begins. Yep, it's going to be another day of that. Slob 4 pees himself. He must be embarrassed. Slob 6 joins in and pees herself too. Tough morning for everybody. Slob 5 ends up mortified. That's not a good sign. I'll have to keep an eye on him. Disaster. What's this? Slob 6 becomes mortified, collapses to the floor. Is this the end for Slob 6? Peter's one-time love. Everyone runs into the living room. The Grim Reaper stands over Slob 6. Total shock for the entire group. Except Peter. He just keeps going like nothing happened. The Grim Reaper sticks around for a bit, probably expecting more victims. Peter only cares about the smell, doesn't even feel anything anymore. I've broken this man. The slobs cry together. There are so many puddles on the floor, I can't even tell if it's pee or tears now. Peter cleans in the background. Cleaning never dies in this man's heart, unlike Slob 6. The slobs comfort each other. Friendship really helps them through the sadness. It's strangely sweet. Peter yells at someone. Maybe the death of Slob 6 did get to him a bit. Then he goes back to mopping. Of course he does. It puts Slob 6 remains in the kitchen. Pride of place. Peter's lost his mind, but he's still here. Even peeing himself doesn't bother him now. And as the experiment comes to an end, Peter mops one last time. 2 slobs hug. They made it out alive. And somehow, Peter survived too. Peter Perfect has made it to the end, barely. 7 days trapped with 7 slobs has pushed him to his absolute limits. He's tired, he smells, he's emotionally broken, but he never stopped cleaning. The slobs, they didn't all make it, and the lab might never recover. But thank you for joining us here at SimLab, and there's always another experiment waiting. So join me next time when we test something even stranger.